Good evening. You're watching State of Business on Art Television. This is Zinat Musafir. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Reconstruction work of Polonnaruwa Ginipeti Parliament commences under President's patronage. IT sector development and foreign investment benefits the real estate sector, says Roshan Madhawala. News in details. The reconstruction work of the ancient Ginipeti Parliament in Polonnaruwa commenced under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena yesterday. The bridge built at the beginning of the Govi Janapada Agriculture Settlement Program facilitated water flow from the North Canal, which carries water to thousands of acres of paddy fields. The dilapidation of this bridge has caused many difficulties to paddy farmers in the area. Subsequently, under instructions of President Sirisena, officers of the Irrigation Department began reconstruction work on the damaged areas of the bridge to restore the water supply to the farmers. The estimated cost to renovate the bridge is 250 million rupees. Founding CEO of the Research Intelligence Unit, Roshan Madhawala, states that Sri Lanka's real estate market is moving steadily with an optimistic approach, and that despite the positive vibe towards the industry, Sri Lanka, when compared with developed nations, still lags behind due to numerous shortcomings. Roshan Madhawala made these remarks during an exclusive interview with Art Television.
We actually did a survey of foreign investors and non-resident Sri Lankans earlier this year at the High Commission in London, and it was very encouraging. The attitude on the part of these people towards the economy is as good as it's ever been. Likewise, governance, people feel more comfortable to invest in Sri Lanka. Of course, there are issues. People are still concerned about corruption, still feel the transparency is not quite what it should be. And certainly if we compare Sri Lanka to a developed world, then of course there are many shortcomings which are there and unfortunately may not go away in a hurry. But that being said, and all types of risks being taken into account, the overall sentiments of the foreign investors and the diaspora was found to be fundamentally positive in our survey.
He further stated that the real estate sector has benefited from the current government's efforts to encourage investment, information technology and the return of diaspora to the country.
So at the moment we feel that the market is still on a good footing. There are many opportunities for local and foreign investors, and we actually see this. The market has been moving at a very steady and sometimes accelerated pace, with many developers coming in, both local and foreign. So we feel fundamentally optimistic about real estate in Sri Lanka. Increasingly, we've noticed the number of people getting dual nationalities has increased. The government, we see, is trying to encourage the diaspora to come back, invest. I think they've been driving IT sector as well. So similarly, the real estate sector is benefiting from the return of the diaspora and the investments.
We're going in for a short break. Do stay tuned for more news after these commercials. Welcome back. Fitch Ratings has affirmed the Sri Lanka-based National Insurance Trust Fund Board's National Insurer Financial Strength Rating and National Long-Term Rating at AA-LKA with a stable outlook. The affirmation reflects the company's strong domestic business profile, conservative investment mix, as well as strong financial performance and capitalization. These trends are partially offset by volatility in profitability and capitalization over the previous 15 months due to back-to-back natural disasters and high claims. NITF's strong capitalization is reflected in its risk-based capital ratio of 314% as at end June 2018, which is well above the 120% regulatory minimum. However, capitalization has been highly volatile since mid-2017 due to natural disaster-related losses and large dividend payments to the state. Fitch believes the insurer's capital position may come under pressure if it continues to pay high dividends during periods of increasing frequency of large natural catastrophes. The number of tourist arrivals to Sri Lanka has increased by 4.9% in August 2018 in comparison to the corresponding month of 2017. The Asia and Pacific regions continue to be the largest source of tourist traffic to Sri Lanka, accounting for 47% of the total traffic in August 2018. Europe accounted for 41% of the total traffic, Middle East 6%, America 5% and Africa 0.5%. India, China, United Kingdom, France and Germany were Sri Lanka's top 5 international tourist-generating markets in the month of August this year. India was the largest source of tourist traffic to Sri Lanka, accounting for 16% of the total generated in August 2018. China accounted for 13% of the total traffic, while the United Kingdom, France and Germany accounted for 12%, 6% and 5% respectively. Over 2.1 million tourists arrived in Sri Lanka in 2017, contributing $3.9 billion earnings to the government revenues. We're going in for a short break. Do stay tuned to see how the stocks performed today after these commercials. Welcome back. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a mixed note today. The All Share Price Index gained 5.57 points to close at 6,117.89 and the S&P SR20 dropped 5.08 points to close at 3,216.82. The turnover was 274 million rupees and 12.1 million shares were traded. Next is Forex rates. That's all the news we have for you today. Join us tomorrow with Biz Roundup on Art Television. Until then, take care and good night.